think. I can't do supers, I've only got one hand. I slip out. Whoop. Hey everyone, welcome to Review Time. I'm your host, iSlip, and today I am going to be reviewing, if I can get it together, this dude right here. The Transformers Machine Wars Optimus Prime. Which is just a, I believe a recolor of Transformers G2 Thunderclash, which I think was only in Europe. I don't think they released that in the States. I could be wrong, so don't 100% quote me on that. Yeah, so here we have Machine Wars Optimus, who is this weird, I guess at the time, futuristic Cybertronian truck. I think it looks pretty cool. A little kiddish, I'll admit that, but hell, we got through Energon okay, so what? So let's go ahead and look at the different components. Here we have the cab, the Optimus cab, and it is pretty okay with very, very, very transparent windows. Nice stickering. This was obviously not brand new, but, looks pretty nice. Yeah. Most of the cues are there for the Optimus transformation, with some differences, but, yeah, it looks pretty nice. Here is a close-up of the trailer, which you can't see very well, so hold on one second. I'm going to dim out the light. Okay, so here we go. There you go. Now you can see the colors better. Apparently I have enough light behind me that this is going to work okay. And there's nice little detail and stuff. And, yeah. Don't know if you can make that out, but it says Transformers on the back. Not sure why they felt the need to do that. I mean, like, the Autobot insignia over there wasn't a dead giveaway. Also for the fact that this truck does not exist in real life. Oh, actually, I've seen a truck that looks a lot like this in real life over, I think it's from Japan. But, again, Transformers, because, that was actually a G2 thing where like, Optimus Prime on the side here, it said Optimus Prime, if I remember correctly, it said Transformers, something like that, the G2 version, which I thought was silly. Let's get a comparison going between this Optimus and the G1 Optimus. So here we have Machine Wars Optimus. Here we have a re-release of Optimus with the red not being quite as red as I would like it to be. It's more of almost a pink, but they're roughly about, well, G1 Optimus is just a wee bit longer, but that's only because the truck hitches right where my finger is, as opposed to the other one where it hitches farther back. So if we did it like this, they would be almost comparable in size. So let's move this out of the way. Without the trailers, the Machine Wars Optimus is just a wee bit longer. And it reminds me a bit of Ginrai or Power Master Optimus, which I wish I knew which box exactly it was in so I could have brought it out. I don't like the spacing of the wheels on this. This is what gives it the kiddie feel. If the wheels were spaced out just a little bit more realistically like this, this would not feel so kiddie. Well, that and the Transformers thing. He has this nice Autobot insignia, which has wings for whatever reason. I don't really know what that means. I don't know if that's because it's the Machine Wars, early Elite Honor Guard thing. I don't know. Alrighty. transformation will stick with this guy. The transformation is fairly simple. Give me a second, I have to reposition my body. Okay, so it's pretty simple. You're just going to flip these down right here, flip these forward. You're going to split the front of the truck. Just come under here and just somehow wiggle it. Oh, you know what? Hold on. We got to open this up. We've got to put the head sort of at this angle. Or you could fold it all the way up, but I just do that just because I don't want to do the head reveal just yet. Then you split it open. Flip this part down like so. Then flip this up for the head reveal, and you just close that up. And there you have Machine Wars Optimus Prime, looking very not Optimus Prime-ish. I mean, if you had a face mask, you know, just covering that up, that would actually look very primey, at least the head. But he doesn't. The body, to be honest with you, I mean, unless you came out from, well, actually, even if you did this, you really couldn't tell that this was actually some sort of a truck, because it's actually very narrow, streamlined. Yeah. So he's a little goofy looking. His head is a bit big. Let me get G1 Optimus out so we can see the differences. Okay, plug you in there. Plug you in there. So here we have the primes, and sorry that I don't have a smaller tripod, but to be honest with you, they're about the same height, except that, you know, this one, I mean, the legs are about the same length. It's just that his shoulders are more compact down. If this slid up a little bit, that would actually be awesome. And his head is big. His head is huge. Huge head. So now he has the standard weapon holding hands. You take this weapon. Actually, let's move on to the trailer for just a second. Up in the front, you see that little hole there. If you see, look at the handle of this gun. There is a little. So there's nice weapon storage right there. So that's actually pretty cool. And to be honest with you, in most times I don't even give this Optimus his gun. I'll show you why in a few minutes. But you can plug that in there, and it doesn't look very well. It sort of looks a little. No, not really. It doesn't look very primey, but you know, he's okay. It's okay. I don't know why they went with this baby poop green here. I don't know what that's about. I don't like it. I wish they wouldn't have did that. You know, stick more to the colors. But, you know, to be honest with you, he looks kind of like a policeman. He looks like he should be some kind of like a prowl type figure or something. He doesn't look like he should be an Optimus. I'm probably going to get like some tinfoil or something and just sort of make a little mask just right there so that it does look primey. He has light piping. I can't show you the light piping. Actually, yes, I can. Alright, we're going to go like this. And you can see that is amazing. And there he looks like Optimus Prime. But that is amazing light piping. That is awesome. So, sorry to shatter the illusion of the blue room. But, you know, whatever. I have to show that off. So, oops. Turn this a bit. So yeah, that's that. Now we're going to move on to the trailer. Trailer does have a transformation, just like pretty much any Optimus Prime trailer you get, except for the Dark of the Moon Legends. Not Legends, because the Legends did transform somewhat. The Deluxe, it didn't transform. It just opened up and you could put stuff in it. And that was it. There was no real transformation. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to come back here. We're going to lift this up a little bit. We're going to try to get this thing out, which is locked in there really good. What the hell? There we go. Take this, put it down for a moment. Come over here, split these out, flip this down, and we're going to angle that just a little bit. I don't know if it's 2 clicks or 1 click. I'll find out in a second. And you don't have to pull it all the way out. Actually, I just leave it at an angle so it'll be more like a tripod. Do that again. Let's see. Get it at the proper angle. Which I'm not sure that is, but then you're going to take this bit here. Just going to fold it up like that. And you can't see what I just did. Okay. Sorry about that. Pull this back a bit. You're going to take this bit here. You're going to fold that like that, and then fold this like this. And then we're going to rotate that around. It also unplugs. You can just unplug it if you want to. See? That plugs into there. We'll just do that for now, actually. I'm going to open this up here. Fold that up. And let's see. Are you... I don't like that it's facing down, but... Click back. There we go. Now it's facing forward. Take these bits here and just split them out. And then these things open up, and I don't know why they open up. They don't really serve a purpose, but these flaps open up. You can open up. Then there's a button here. It looks like it should be making noise or something. I actually haven't opened this up to see if there is anything in there. And this figure's from 1996, apparently. It's stamped 1996. So, now, I don't know if you can notice this. You should be able to know. There's a sight there, you know. Oh, yeah, and then you got to fold these little bits out. Fold these little bits out. Oh, take this and take this right here. You see the two holes, the two plugs, and this. You're going to put the two plugs here, and then this part here slides in right there. So, which makes a little platform for you to stand your Optimus Prime. So we're going to take Optimus, take the gun off. I feel like I should just call him Thunder Clash. Put the gun right back in the front where it was before. Take your Optimus, fold his fists, fold his arms so that this angle. Why does it feel like I zoomed in? Did I zoom in? Let me just check. I did not zoom in. Okay. Then you're going to take these posts, and they're going to just slot into the hands. And then this will keep Mr. G2 Optimus fairly stable on that thing, see? And then you just put it back up here. Put it back up there. And reposition your camera, which is what I'm going to do now. And yes, now he's got himself a gun turret thing. Which actually, to be honest with you, I really dig this. I don't like the doodle green-brown color. I don't like that. But everything else about this thing I do like. That is pretty awesome. It's a gun thingy. And it rotates too. You know, let's see. It rotates. It's a gun thingy. I don't know what else to call it. It's a gun thingy. It's awesome. Yeah, so, you know what? I forgot to do this. We're going to do some size comparisons. So, we'll do it while he's on that thing. We'll take Scourge from the Generations line. We'll take Shockwave, also from the Generations line, so you can get an idea of the scale. Here's Super GoBots Leader 1. G1 Optimus, who's out of frame. Oh well. So just take this guy back off so we can do a proper size comparisons. So put this down so you can get an idea. And you can see he is a bit bigger than the current generation's. Well, actually, he's a lot bigger than the current generation's offering. He is just under. He's about this, like I said, the same height as a G1 Optimus. We'll take this guy out for the moment. Move these guys closer so you can see what I'm talking about. So, yeah. I got this guy from the Pharaoh one. I haven't bought anything from him from a long time because I don't have a lot of space, which is why you don't, see me doing reviews every other day like I used to. That, and I don't have a lot of time. But that said, this guy is awesome. He may look a little goofy, but to be honest with you, the toy in whole is pretty awesome. You know, I like to think of him as, actually, I like to kind of think of him as Orion Pax, who is in transition and somehow got a hold of this thing. I mean, that's awesome. This is what you got with the G1. You got a loading bay. Oh, wheel came off. A loading bay with a roller, and then this thing, which is fine. You know, that's fine and all. But if you ever watched the cartoon, Optimus only ever used this thing. To be honest with you, he only ever used this thing in battle once. Once. It shot somebody, and then Megatron shot it, and that was the end of it. So, I actually like the idea of this trailer here. This trailer with all these, you know, with the two guns and the missile launchers. Which do fire, by the way. I think. Oh yeah, it fires pretty far, too. Pretty good spring. So, that's it. I'm Islip. This is a good toy. It's good. It's fun. It doesn't have a lot of articulation, just at the shoulders. You can't, you know, move the legs independently. They're slotted together, and you could try to cut that off, but then you wouldn't have anywhere to plug the truck cab in. Otherwise, I think it's a pretty amazing figure. I like it a lot. Oh, the hands extend just a little bit. That's actually pretty cool, I think. I don't know why they do that, but so there we go. Transformers, Machine Wars, Optimus Prime.